She's in the van.
Ma'am, you need to get out my van. Excuse me. Please get off of my property.
And I'm going to take a picture today. You know what?
Get away from my van. You're harassing me. You got this on tape.
I got it, man.
Just please get away from me and my van.
I got her in the van. She's in the van.
Ma'am, you need to get out my van. Excuse me. Please get off of my property.
And I'm going to take a picture today. You know what?
Get away from my van. You're harassing me. You got this on tape.
I got it, man.
Just please get away from me and my van.
I got her in the van.
Okay?
That'd be fine.
And I've explained to her that the next time, the best thing for her to do would be to call us or call the fire department if she thinks that something is being done. That's
Right, not handle it herself.
something may be being done that may be endangering the water or whatever, okay?
Right.
Not to go over there and try and get into a confrontation.
Right.
All right? And that she doesn't have the right to just go into your vehicle, whether it's on a public street or wherever it is.
Right.
Okay?
I appreciate that.
So
Well, hopefully I can just finish my work, which I'm going to just call it a day, maybe let her cool down, and I'll come back in the morning and finish up what I need to do
and I've
here.
explained to her that as far as what was going into the water and things like that, that's something that the fire marshals there are more experts on than I am. They're the ones that are hazardous material type people, that like that thing. And
well, he told me that
my concern as the police is the incident between the two of you, as to the fact that there's not any repercussions or anything from that. Okay. So I'm gonna give you my card here.
I appreciate that.
It's got my name, my number, the hours I'm on duty, and on the back is what I'll explain to you is the call number. Like I explained to her, what that is a record in our computer system of what transpired, who came out here, things like that.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, from what the fire marshal told me, it is okay to use an oil base, but you can't spray it over water.
Right.
He said the only thing that he seen wrong was the area that goes out into the water. I sprayed that to where I should have hand brushed that.
Right.
But he said the rest of the deck, being that it's on land, even though it's right there at the water, I can spray that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to because I don't want to upset her. So I am going to finish the job by hand with a brush and a roller, just to try to keep peace. At least long enough for me to finish my work and move to the next job. Hated to have you guys come out with us, but sometimes it's got to be done.
Let me give your partner there one too in case you need it. All right.
I appreciate that.
If there's anything, you got a question about anything like that, feel free to call me.
All right.
All right.
Will do.
All right, man. Thanks.
Did I give you the stuff back, right?
Yeah, my ID.
Yep. Yep, I'll double check. Yep.
Okay.
All right now. She's in the van.
Ma'am, you need to get out my van. Excuse me. Please get off of my property.
And I'm going to take a picture today. You know what?
Get away from my van. You're harassing me. You got this on tape.
I got it, man.
Just please get away from me and my van.
I got her in the van.
We'll let him know. I'll be there next week.
I remember him.
I'll let him know for you. Thank you, sir. Give your ID, will you?
Yeah.
So did she come down? I mean, how did it all start? Did it start here? Did it start down there?
Well, it started down there when we was working on the deck. Well, he was working on the deck. I was standing there, and she come out and started screaming on top of her lungs, telling him he had to leave the property, that he was violating some kind of EPA laws or something. Something about her deck was too close to the water, and just started going on and on and on, talking about how she camcorded him, power washing it yesterday. And so then she went on about her business, and we went on about ours, and he went up here and changed it over to get the roller to finish rolling it out, because it was almost done. He was right at the end, so he just wanted to finish it up. And that's when we was up here. She got in her car, drove by, paused right there. I guess took some pictures or something of the license plate. Went down, came back. When she was up here, looked like she was in her nightgown, and she come walking down the street on the phone all the way to the van, and was getting in the van. Yep. And I do have some video. I can get it to y'all. It's not a problem. Yep. And he was standing like this, and he was saying, "Please get off my property." And she kept right on trying to get in there. I mean, she was out there, man. Wow. I mean, if there's a problem, you should call the authorities and let them deal with it, not you personally. You know what I mean? Then it threatened him with rape. So she was gonna have him brought up on rape charges. I was like,
Well, he said she just got out of high school. Just got out of high school. Was it a Springer episode or something here?
you know it, man. I ain't.
Yeah.
You know what brand of sealant you guys were using?
Something from Sherman-Williams.
Okay.
So we just went and picked it up.
Alright. You know where? Got any empty cans?
No, I still got the stuff, far as I know.
Okay.
Like I said, he dropped me off where I was staying, and he went on down to his house. And he came back and got me and said, you know, y'all wanted to interview us and everything.
She's not. First, when I came up, the first thing I asked her was, you know, before we ever got into the whole story, was what was her desire as far as to come out of all of this? Was she looking to try and pursue any type of criminal charges in any way, shape, or form against you guys? Okay, and she said no. She said her concern was just that something improper may have been going into the water that may harm the water or whatever, harm the ecosystem down there. And, you know, of course she's telling me her side of the story, and it's slightly different than you gentlemen's side, which I expect. It always happens. Okay?
She seemed a little hysterical.
Well, she was a little upset when I got here, but she had calmed down some. You know, let me ask you this. Did she mention something about claiming something? That's you call?
I don't know what you mean, claiming.
You know, like
some kind of physical object or an accusation?
Yeah, right. Like some
the only
type
thing
of
she claimed was
assault
she was going to charge him for rape, and that her son was a police officer, and he was going to come down here and take him to jail. That's all, you know. Same thing I told him. She tried to knock on the door, but we told her that Miss Lynch was at work, and won't nobody here but the cleaning people. They probably seen the whole thing too, but they're gone now. But they was here. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had to seen it.
That's this gentleman's information. Okay.
There's 2 cleaning ladies in there, and they're probably witnesses too. I don't see how anybody could have missed it who lives around here. But she was pretty loud.
Okay. Ramsey Avenue, that's where you live at now, sir, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, her son works in Richmond, but he ain't got no authority in Chesterfield.
Last time I looked,
yeah. Yeah, and she can claim what she wants to claim, but nowhere near.
I mean, the rape charge, that was, wow. I'm like, yeah, you go ahead.
Way out there in left field.
Go ahead and say that if you want, because they just take it down and test you, and you're done.
Glad to see nothing's changed.
She's in the van.
Man, you need to get out my van. Excuse me.
Oil-based formula.
Please get off of my property.
And I'm going to take a picture today. You know what?
Get away from my van. You're harassing me. You got this on tape.
I got it, man.
I took a picture
Just
of
please get away from me and my van.
I got her in the van.